Scott. So now you might be saying to yourself, you know, my other trivia thing is not working the way it's supposed to, but we still have some information about guinea pigs. So where do guinea pigs originally come from? Do they come from South America? Do they come from Latin America? Do they come from Europe? Where did the guinea pigs come from, you might ask? And the answer to this question, everyone, hi Nadi, hi Fred, is the Andes in South America. Yeah, thank you, Nadi. It's the South American Andes for me, and that's where they originally came from. Now, what's so weird about this is that there's been a lot of speculation about where the guinea pigs actually came from. And people have said, no, the guinea pigs are from us. They're not from you, you know, and they just want to argue with each other about it. But what is clear is that they originated from Guinea in Africa, but this isn't true. That isn't the case with the guinea pig, right? They are actually from the Andes area in South America. And some say they traveled through Guinea to Europe with Spanish explorers. And that is why people think they came from Africa. But in reality, they are actually from South America. Hi, Deborah. Thank you, Monica. And so that is very interesting to me. Now, here's the next part. Do guinea pigs and rabbits get along? There's a lot of speculation. Rabbits can be quite the bullies, especially when it comes to guinea pigs. So keeping them together as two pets is actually not a good idea. They both have different needs, and rabbits can carry some diseases that can be very harmful to guinea pigs. That part. Yeah. All right. How many toes do guinea pigs have in total? Do they have 7, 8, or 9, or 3? 7, 8, 9, or 3. How many toes do guinea pigs have in total? The answer is 7. They have 4 on each front foot and 3 on each back foot. They have 4 on each front foot and 3 on each back foot. So they have 7, 4 on the front and 3 in the back. Hello. They're packing a punch, the guinea pigs. Hello, MC. Thank you, Nadi. All right. What is a female guinea pig called? What is a female guinea pig called? Is it called a boar? Is it called a pup? Is it called a pig? Or is it called a sow? What is a female guinea pig called? Is it called a boar, a pup, a pig, or a sow? I bet you're like, what are you talking about right now? You're like, really? Okay. But a female guinea pig is actually called a sow. Yes, they are called a sow. Yeah. Whereas a baby guinea pig is called a pup. Yeah. So there's that. So there's you can have a sow or you can have a pup. Which one would you like to have? You know, the pup is a baby guinea pig. Aw, aren't little guinea pigs cute? I can't wait to see Piggy Gals guinea pigs tonight, you know, and she will be on in just a couple minutes. And if you know how to, if you push the plus sign off to the right and you request the box, Piggy Gal, I'll know that you're ready, okay? Because that'll put you into the main frame when you request the box, okay? And it is on the bottom right-hand corner that you requested. Hi, Uncle Crazy. Thank you, Scott. So back to the questions at hand, all right? What high-pitched noise do guinea pigs make when they are excited or hungry? What high-pitched noise do guinea pigs make when they are excited or hungry? Does anybody want to try to make the noise? Do they want to make the noise? They squeal. Yes, it's called a week. A WHEEK. It's called a week. week, like days of the week, but with an H. Days of the week, but with an H, you know? And I love that for that. Do guinea pigs sweat? Yes or no? Do guinea pigs sweat? The answer to this is guinea pigs don't sweat. They don't. They actually don't sweat. I know they don't sweat. Guinea pigs are independent non-sweaters. Thank you for the wheels. Okay. If you're just coming into Meow and Me, welcome in. Meow and Me is a weekly show here all about pets. Today's pet is guinea pigs, okay? And it is National Adopt a Guinea Pig Month, as you may have heard, for you guinea pig lovers, okay? So in honor of that, our last guest of the month has guinea pigs. And we were doing some guinea pig trivia. So what I'm going to do now is welcome in my special guest to the show.
Hello.
Oh, hi, are you?
They are ready. They're ready for their close-ups.
They are ready.
So excited, weeking away over here.
They're weeking away. I know. Did you like that? We did a little bit of trivia.
I did. I was feeling very well informed.
Did you already know all of these facts about the guinea pigs?
I think I did know all of them. I was counting up toes in my head. That one I didn't quite have off the bat, but
is it true they have 7?
Let's see. We've got, well, this is Penelope. We can count her toes. She's got 4 on each front foot, 3 on each back foot.
So they have 7 on a front, back 7. Okay, yeah. So maybe 14 if we're gonna go with a core collective of 14.
True. First-hand experience might be able to help with that a little bit.
7 times 2 is 14. Yes, I got you, Fred. Okay, I got.
Appreciate that.
Now you said you have Penelope, and who else do you have?
So this right here is Penelope, but she goes by Penny, as in Penny Lane. Aww. And then she's being a little shy right now. This is Iris. Oh, she's our little baby.
Yeah. Iris is so pretty.
She is.
They are so excited.
Apparently, I'm not sure what all you can hear, but a little chatterbox.
They're like going at it. I can hear them left and right. And why did you name her Iris?
Well, she actually came to me with the name Iris. I got them from a local humane society. And she and her mom were up for adoption. It's a little bit of a funny story. So Iris and her mom Layla were up for adoption, and they were both named after rock songs. Oh, Penelope's trying to get into some treats. But Iris was named after Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, and Layla was named after Layla by Eric Clapton. So I went about adopting them, and then about 2 days before I was supposed to go pick them up, they let me know Layla was pregnant with 3 little pups and ready to pop any day. So she was officially not up for adoption. And that's when they had me take a look at all the other guinea pigs. And that is when I found Penny. And so I went through the process of bonding them and everything. But yeah, so my dad was a DJ for a while. I was raised on rock music. So yeah, I kept the little rock theme, and her name was already Penelope, but figured Penny Lane was a suitable nickname.
I love that. Okay, that's what's up. And so how long have you had Penny and Iris?
I have had them. Today is coming up next month. I've had them for almost a year now, so April 18th.
Oh, have you have any like guinea pigs before this, or were these your first ones?
So my childhood pet was a guinea pig, begged for a dog, as I feel like most kids end up doing, but Parents didn't think we were quite ready for that, so I got a little guinea pig, Rusty. I had him for 5 years before he passed away, just because he was an old fella. And let's see, when would this have been? Summer of 2024, inherited another just single male because my best friend's little sister had him. His name was Mochi, and he was 5 years old, which for guinea pigs, if you don't know, they have pretty short lifespans. So that's pretty old for a guinea pig. That's up there. And she couldn't take care of him anymore. And I really didn't want him to go to a shelter because older pets have a bit of a harder time getting adopted. So I said I'd take him in, had him for about 6 months before he passed on, but I missed him too much. Didn't like how quiet it was with all the squeaking and weaking and all of that. So I was on the lookout for some little adoptable ones, and then it worked out. Oh, Iris,
I
dinner. There you go. So
I
yeah, I've
love
had a couple
that they do
beforehand.
squeak a lot. Look, they're over here squeaking right now. I love it.
They sure are. They are chatty girls.
Look at you guys. Do you guys not love them so much, right? Like, are you guys
Very
like
vocal
so in love with
indeed.
them? I know they are vocal. They are. Um, I mean, what's your favorite thing about being a guinea pig owner?
I just think they're the funniest things. They make me laugh like constantly, pretty much. They just, I don't know, they like to like spaz around and freak out and make funny noises, and they like don't seem like they have a whole lot going on, but they are just the most entertaining things ever. Keep me on my toes for tiny little rodents. I don't know, I feel
Right?
like they're pretty bondable too. You wouldn't expect a rodent to always like recognize you, but like you walk in the door getting home from work or something, then they'll scream because they're excited to hear you. It's
Oh,
adorable.
so let's talk about when you brought up when you had to get Penny, right? And
Hmm.
you instead of Layla, and you were like, I had to go through bonding with them. What does
Hmm.
bonding two guinea pigs look like?
So guinea pigs are very particular, personality wise. When they're really social creatures, so you're not supposed to have just one, unless of course they have struggled with others too much. So they have to figure out a sort of hierarchy. There has to be a dominant guinea pig, basically, a little alpha, which is so funny. They do not look like creatures that would need an alpha at all. But gotta get some more lettuce so they're not fighting over it. Um, but so when you can't really just throw guinea pigs together. When I first got them, then they had never met before, like been in the same little pen, so had to house them separately and they recommended at the Humane Society like 20 to 30 minutes every day in like a neutral location, so not one cage or the other, with something that they both like, which I don't know if you're able to tell, but is lettuce. I just got my finger bit because I wasn't feeding it to them fast enough. They are pretty demanding when it comes to lettuce. So yeah, you just kind of have to slowly introduce them more and more until you're confident, because guinea pigs can get a little bit aggressive if they're not to be bonded, but it's much more a problem with boys. They're just by nature a little bit more territorial. So the girls weren't too bad. These two are very sisterly. So they do fight and bicker quite a bit, love to steal from each other, but they were not hard to bond at all
I mean,
by
what
any
I love
means.
this, like, I don't know what it is, but watching their little butts wiggle around the screen is just
It's
everything.
so that's what I mean. They are just the funniest little creatures.
Look, listen to them go.
They're excited to hang out with everybody.
Oh my God, you guys are so awesome. I am so in love with these guinea pigs. Okay, I mean, let's talk about naughty things that they do. You said kind of like if you don't feed the lettuce to them fast enough, they're gonna have a little snack of your finger. Well,
Oh yeah.
what kind of naughty things do guinea pigs do? Yeah.
Wow. This one's a little more unintentional. I don't hold this against them, but they have just about the tiniest bladders ever. I can turn mine around and show you a little accident
Ah,
that was had. So it's kind of a bummer you can't hold on to them for too long or like have them sleep in your bed if you're not fully prepared for some accidents.
Yeah.
What else? They do give little nibbles. They're usually, my girls are really good with giving kisses. They're
Mhm.
sweethearts. Oh,
Oh, oh, oh.
that's what I mean, sisterly bond.
They're like,
Trying to
it's like
steal from
Lady
each
and the
other.
Tramp, only guinea pig edition.
Exactly. And instead of trying to kiss, they're trying to steal each other's food.
Oh my gosh.
You too. We've company. Behave yourselves.
They're so adorable.
But yeah,
Oh my.
they do fight a little bit. One of my they both have some quirks for sure. Um, I was talking about how they have to figure out who's the dominant one. That would be Penny here. She's always
Oh,
been bigger and older than Iris, so I think that had something to do with it. But when guinea pigs are threatened or mad or something of the sort, this word is going to sound made up, but I swear it's real. It's called rumble strutting.
oh.
And again, my friend was telling me about this. She has guinea pigs too, and I didn't believe her for a while, but it is when they growl, they make a really low rumble sound and they shake their butt around really slowly. It's so ridiculous, and it's like their most threatening behavior too, but I just don't know how anyone's supposed to be intimidated by something like that.
Like,
Is that
and it's called rumble strutting.
rumble strutting? It is ridiculous. And it's so funny. And Penny seems pretty content right now, so I don't think you'll get to see any. But if you were to search up somewhere, YouTube, somewhere, guinea pigs rumble strutting,
I'm
you will
into
get to
it.
see it.
I'm
It
gonna
is.
have to go. I'm going to have to go down the rabbit hole of
You
rumble
absolutely
struts
should. It's
now.
hilarious.
I
It is
mean,
hilarious.
okay.
Um,
So, and then what do they do? Do they just sit there twerking like rumble
kind
strut?
of.
Like,
Penny will like to do laps around the cage, like kind of shimmying her butt around and growling when Iris makes her mad. But Iris's defense, it's it really does sound like I'm going to be making this up. Her defense is to projectile pee at her sister. That's what I mean. They are so quirky. She'll just whip her butt around, aim it really well, and pelt Penny right in the face with some pee. And it works every time. Penny always calls it off after that.
yeah, she's done rumble strutting after she gets projectile peed on.
Got cooled down a little bit.
Yeah, come simmer her down, simmer down.
Exactly. It is absolutely ridiculous. So
I,
it's been very entertaining to watch how they can figure each other out. But yeah. So that's what they do. That's kind of naughty, but it's also so hilarious. It's hard, yeah, have a hard time doing much of anything. They're hard to catch too. They don't always they love to be held, but they don't like to be picked up actively. So yeah, sometimes they'll get a little nibble or they'll run away. I try to grab them.
oh,
Yeah.
so like when you try to get them, how do you have to go from, how do you get them then? Like, how do you?
It is usually a two-handed affair, and it kind of feels a little terrible. Sometimes you just have to corner them, and you just have to commit to the grab, realizing
Oh,
there's no more lettuce anymore.
oh, they ate all your lettuce?
Oh, they sure do.
They
Gotta
look at their
reload
little
'em.
butts though. I mean, I cannot with their little butts, you know, they're
It's
so
so
cute.
funny. My
Um,
family pet is a little corgi too, and they have the exact same build, so I love it.
as Iris and Penny.
Yeah, big butt, stubby little legs, same build as my corgi. They're too funny.
Oh, they're so cute though. Look at them. They're
Yeah.
so adorable. I mean, okay, if you're coming into Meow and Me, welcome in. This is a featured pet show here on the platform. Piggy Gal is my special guest because it is National Adopt a Guinea Pig Month. And she is the only person I know with guinea pigs, and she has agreed to be on our
I'm
show.
happy to help.
You know, we have Penny and we have Iris.
Iris is whose butt you're staring down the barrel of right now.
They're about a year old, right?
Penny is almost 2. Iris is about 1.
Okay, so we get two
The
and
main
one.
difference. Mhm.
Got it, got it. Okay, and we've got some projectile peeing from Iris. We got a little rumble strutting from Penny, and that's the
Exactly.
best story I think I've heard in for a long time.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine watching it. I would die of laughter. You
Oh,
should try
it's
to record
too
that, you
good.
know?
It's too good.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, would that just fit into like other weird things that they do, or is this like the maximus of weird things guinea pigs do?
They both can be pretty weird. I would say that's definitely up there because it genuinely sounds made up. It's hard to
Yeah.
tell people about that. You just have to see it. You really do. So if I can send anybody on a little like YouTube search, that is what I would recommend if you're looking for any rabbit holes to go down tonight. That's the one is rumble strutting.
Rumble strutting.
So
Let's go,
silly.
Penny. And then
Yeah.
now you feed them. What kind of stuff do guinea pigs get to eat? You know?
Yeah. I think a lot of people tend to have different feeding regimens, but the ones that they do, in the morning, I will feed them just a little scoop of like pellets. I think of those kind of like their multivitamins a little bit. They've got like just making sure they're getting all that they need. And
Mhm.
then I'll load them up. This is Timothy hay that they're snacking on right now. Um, they're supposed to have constant access to that because it helps their digestion. They've got really finicky little tummies, so it's good that they have little aids and it like keeps their teeth grinded down and everything. So they're always snacking on that. And then at night, I give them a big bowl of spring mix. So
Mhm.
like lettuce, arugula, some cabbage, some spinach. They're not supposed to have a ton of it because it can turn their pee kind of cloudy. Not supposed to have all that calcium, but they
Okay.
do like a little bit in moderation for sure.
Okay, so they are rodents, right? Guinea pigs
Yes.
are rodents. So
Hmm.
that means their teeth in the front grow down, right?
Yes,
So
they do indeed.
how do you happen to deal like what do they eat your furniture? Like how do you keep their like how do you keep their teeth at like non
I
whatever like how?
Yeah, they when I do let them roam around, I don't know why, it's always trim and door frames that they get after. Like furniture they don't tend to mess with too much, but it's yeah, my door frames they love to snack on. And it's not usually too bad during the day when I'm out of the house. Then they stay like in a little enclosed cage and I have lots of like teething things. They always have hay. They've got like some wicker toys and stuff. I have up there right now. They're just little like sensory playthings that they're to snack on. They can chew on like wood, things like that. But yeah, they're pretty good at keeping them maintained themselves. So
Now you
yeah, it's
can't
not
let them
usually
free range, right? You can't let them free range. Do they have to be in a like kind of an enclosure when you're gone? Like,
yeah. I
how
know
do you
some
deal
people
with
do.
like that?
I know some people do let them free roam a little bit. But
Okay,
I
they
am renting my place, and so all of the accidents and craziness that they get into there, I do not want to do that. So they do have a little cage of sorts. You can kind of see part of it back there. And it's got a little loft, lots of little hiding places. So yeah, during the day, but I like to let them crawl around. Sometimes I'll sit. They're not usually good on carpet. That's a little trickier to clean up, but on hardwood, I'll like sit around with a friend and we'll let them just roam around between the two of us.
hmm Yeah,
Yeah,
I would be like, here, little guinea pig. I'd be like,
I know.
I would
They
do
are,
try to do
it
like
is.
guinea pig Olympics, like,
Mhm,
I'd have like
mhm.
one sitting here and I'd be like, here, quick, 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 like,
Exactly. They are fun to talk to. Yeah, I would love to have them free roam. It's possible to litter train them, which is crazy. They got big old brains in these tiny little bodies. But I have tried to no avail so far.
okay.
Lots of accidents. But yeah, it is possible. I think you gotta be pretty committed to that training process.
Yeah, that's wild. I don't even know about like I've net like things I'm learning.
They are so fascinating, aren't they?
I
You wouldn't
mean,
think they'd have so many quirks.
I didn't even know that. I'm okay. So what does owning Iris and Penny like tell you about yourself, or what does it teach you about you having them in your life?
That's such a good question. I feel like, so because I'm renting the place I'm at right now, I had to register them as registered emotional support animals, which I don't think landlords tend to get very many emotional support guinea pigs. That's not something you hear every day. Um, so yeah, I just kind of did that in order to have them stay here with me. But then it honestly holds true quite a bit. Like having something to like get you out of bed every day, like they're screaming for food, it gets me up, it gets me productive. And yeah, I just love having a companion around. I was in school and like my family pet was at home, so I went a few years without having a pet around. And yeah, just not nearly as fun. I just love having a fun little guy around. And now I've got two fun little gals. It's the best.
I know
But yeah.
I can and I think like you said, you're busy with school and doing other things, and you're
Mhm.
balancing lots of different things in
Yeah, for
work
sure.
and life, and it just works for you because of your time, the kind of care that they need, and how
Yeah.
you're balancing it.
Yeah, absolutely. They're like relatively low maintenance. In terms of things, they're not like dogs who need long walks every day, things like that, but it's still like, I don't know, they're a really good motivator and everything. They show me that I can be responsible, especially when the thing I'm responsible for is so cute and
I
so
mean,
vocally demanding.
well, right? Do they, so when you were talking about
Iris
like
is
they
chewing on my phone.
get me ready to go in the morning, like do they squeak at you? Do they sleep at night, or are they over there squeaking away? Like how does
They are not quite nocturnal and not quite awake during the day. They sleep in, I would say, like 20-minute spurts, just kind of like little naps all day long. Um, so as long as they're fed, usually they'll let me sleep through the night, but there are times, oh, they love nighttime zoomies, especially Iris. She will do laps around her cage. Yes, you do. She's a fast little thing. But yeah, so they know their meal times, which is good because I can expect to be woken up. I can expect before I'm laying down for bed that I'm gonna get yelled at. But then otherwise, it's just this, just little conversation. Whoa, goodness, they are so silly. Yeah, vocal girls, but they'll let me sleep. I'm a big napper too, so sometimes they'll co-nap with me. I draw the shades. They know it's time for a snooze.
I mean, the little noises they make, I don't, they're just, it's so cute.
It's
Now,
so
do guinea
funny.
pigs like bathe themselves? Like, how does that happen? Or do you have to like put them in the tub? Like,
They are just like cats. They'll like lick their little paws and like lick the rest of themselves. And they have like really shiny, smooth coats. So you're not supposed to really wash them with shampoo or in a bath super often unless they like need it. Just so you don't get rid of like the shine and like the coat and like dry out their skin too much.
mhm.
They have needed it before. Messy little accidents, projectile pee. You probably shouldn't leave on Penny's face for too long. That does usually call for a little shower, but Penny's giving a little demonstration over here right now. It's bath time.
Aw.
The girl's so clean, so nice and clean. So yeah, just like cats, little self
Yeah,
baths.
she's just over there grooming herself
Yeah,
all the way through. Just,
so nice and clean. Look at that. But yeah,
I,
they do need nail trims pretty regularly, like once or twice a month, which is a bit of a pain. They don't always love that. But yeah, bath wise, they take care of most of that themselves.
now, when you give them nail trims, how do you do? Like, do you have to corner them and then get them and then like hold them and like, I mean,
It
how do
is
you
for
go about that?
me, yeah, for me, it is 100% a two-person job.
Okay, got you. Different.
I'll have the clippers and then I'll have somebody holding them so I can have access to their little paws. because they like to hide. Wow, Iris is just staring everybody down right now. My goodness. Ew. Um, so yeah, I actually just did that today. Usually a distraction helps a lot. My boyfriend actually came up with this strategy. He will put a long piece of lettuce in his mouth so they'll be looking up at him and not looking down at me clipping the nails. So it's
Oh.
pretty innovative. A lot of trial and error to get there.
That's a smart strategy,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
that's
definitely have to
smart.
figure out what works for him.
I mean, okay, let me ask you this question. Do
Okay.
you think your guinea pigs can tell when you are in a bad mood? Or like, do you think Iris or Penny can like kind of pick up on that vibe? Or what do you think?
Yeah. I I feel like they can. That might just be my own opinion. We spend so much time together. So I feel like we're pretty in tune, but I also feel like it's probably obvious when I'm in a great mood and I'm like squeaking back at them and we're chatting it up a little bit, or when I just come home and I'm a little bit more quiet. So I feel like they pick up on that a little bit and they're a little less chatty when I'm a little less chatty, but
Bet I
sometimes, yeah, definitely varies. Oh, we're gonna get a little love bite from Big Sister here. What are you doing that for?
I'm gonna say like look at them go. They're like so they're so cute.
They are
Um,
so cute.
they are. They just who doesn't want a guinea pig? I feel like everybody would want one. What a great
They're
little pet to have and
an
be part of your
absolute
life.
best. Yeah, they're really good like first pets too, I would say. I feel like it's a good thing for like teaching kids responsibility and it's not so taxing that you wouldn't be able to trust like a kid or a young family with them. I don't know. I didn't even know it was Adopt a Guinea Pig month, but everyone should. Most humane
Everyone,
societies have a couple and they are darn cute and they love to chat.
they are really cute. And I
Yeah.
mean, what's the strangest thing about Penny and Iris? Like, what are the strangest things about them?
That's such a good
Besides the
question. They're
peeing
pretty
and
strange
the butt
girls.
rumble.
Those are pretty strange.
Yeah, that's like legit. Is that it? Do they do other strange things? Like,
Absolutely. I would say Iris is a little bit stranger than Penny. Iris loves to, she's super ticklish, is the thing. And if she feels like you're tickling her too much, she'll like kind of, I want to say like karate kick you or something, like throw around her back leg and try to kick you away. Absolutely hilarious. Sometimes if you look over, I use some paper bedding because I feel like it's a little bit easier to clean up instead of like fleece regularly. And sometimes she'll just chew on some of the paper bedding. And that stuff is safe. It's not toxic or anything, so it's not going to hurt her. But you've got so much hay, you've got all of your toys in there, and she chooses to munch on the stuff that soaks up her body. Odd girls. Odd,
look
odd
at us.
girls. Oh, but they love giving kisses. They're pretty sweet.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I love that. If you like say somebody was in here and they're like, I was thinking about getting a pet, and maybe like they're thinking now about a guinea pig, especially since it's National Adopt a Guinea Pig Month still.
Mm-hmm.
And what recommendation would you have as a guinea pig owner for most of your life? You know,
Yeah.
like what kind of recommendation would you give them if they were looking for a guinea pig?
Yeah, I would say keep an open mind with, I know a lot of people have like preferences on the gender of their pet, but I know that male guinea pigs have a really hard time getting adopted. I'm not
Okay.
entirely sure why that is. It could be that they have a harder time bonding with others. So if you're trying to like mix and match ones from different litters or something, so I'd say just keep an open mind. Um, they do, while they are pretty low maintenance pets, they do require a little bit. You should like be taking them out and interacting with them. They have pretty high expectations of you, and yeah, I guess don't underestimate them. They like are very intelligent. They can be like so loyal. Like right now, Penny's falling asleep. I'm stroking her head. They're kind of hard to win over sometimes because they are extremely like skittish animals. But yeah, if you like give them a chance and you have the patience to help them trust you, then they are just the sweetest things. They love giving kisses. They love to snuggle up. And they love to
I
pee
mean,
on your
is there
desk like Iris is doing right now. Come here. Come here. What are you doing?
a fair question? Cats wants to know, is there any real downside to owning a guinea pig
That
for
is,
you?
yeah, that's completely fair. I, they can stink. When it's
Okay.
cage cleaning time, you will know. So they are pretty smelly, and if you don't always want the smelliness, you gotta sink some time into cleaning up. I'm trying to think of downsides. They shed quite a bit,
Oh,
which
they
isn't
do.
typically a problem for me, but there are always, what do they call them? Skinny pigs, the bald ones, the hairless guinea pigs. They are quite funny
Oh.
looking, but if the shedding's too much of a problem, it's always an option. Oh, kisses from Penny.
Oh.
Um, so yeah, a little bit messy. They're not like if you're looking for something to cuddle in your bed with you all night, maybe not the go-to. They've got small bladders, a little bit messy, but yeah, I had a hard time coming up with many. They're not really off the top of my head. I think they're a blast. It's
I
also
mean,
a good party trick. Not many people have guinea pigs. So if people ask if you have a pet, you're like, yeah, I've got little rodents. A lot of
and
people are very interested in that.
right, but I feel like they're a great pet to have, and kind of like you
Yeah.
said, like they're a good if you don't have like a ton of time and you're able to bring them and
Yeah.
be part of their life and
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, what's your guys' favorite thing to do
Absolutely.
together? Like, what do you love doing the most
Hmm.
with Iris Penny? What do you like to do the most with them?
Because you're chewing on my mirror. I love when the weather's nice, they love to hang out outside. So I'll
Oh,
go like on a little porch. We've got rocking chairs in the summer. I'll just sit in my lap and sniff the breeze, which is so sweet. Oh, Iris is like talking to her reflection right now in this mirror. That's absolutely ridiculous. See,
do
that's what I
you
mean.
think
Just a
that it's like
strange little girl. I have no idea. You are such a goofball. Um, this is so silly too. Penny loves to watch movies. I don't know if they can actually see screens or anything, because I know like some pets I've heard can't. But yeah, Penny will seem so dialed into a movie when I've got one turned on, so she'll join me pretty often for that. I would say those are some of our favorites.
Aww.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes
they're like
after a night
really.
out or something, and I've got something to snack on, then it'll be time for their salad too. So we'll sit next to each other, have a little midnight snack.
Aw.
That's always a blast.
I mean, they look, they're just so amazing, and I love them so much. What else? If is there anything else, Piggy Gal, that you want to let us all know about guinea pigs before I let you go? Like, tell me anything that I missed about Penny or Iris, about your cute little girls. I mean, that you want us to know about guinea pigs that I maybe didn't ask you or you think people should know about?
Yeah, that is such a good question. I feel like, hmm, I just think more people should know what good pets they are. That's me getting kisses right now. They are just, if you're patient enough to win them over, then they are such little sweethearts. They're absolute goofballs. Keep you on your toes, keep you responsible. They will eat you out of house and home a little bit. They go through a lot of vegetables. Oh,
Not
they
house,
love,
at home is
they love to eat. And they love, I don't think I even mentioned, they can't have a ton of sugar because of their sensitive tummies, but like a little bit of bell pepper or like a little bit of orange or apple or something, they will go so crazy for. Love a little sweet treat.
Aww.
So yeah, they are just so much fun, absolutely adorable, fun little behaviors. They popcorn too. I don't think I mentioned that. That is when they get so excited they can't contain it and they literally just jump. It is
Like,
precious.
like,
Yeah, they just kind of like jump and shake a little bit. Also something to look up. It's hard to explain unless you see it, but it is too funny.
I'm like, one more question before you
Yeah,
go.
absolutely.
One of the viewers wanted to know, do you know of any common health issues that happen with guinea pigs?
Yeah, that's completely fair. They are kind of known for, they don't really show when they're not doing well.
Okay.
They don't have like a specific sound, and if they're like eating and sleeping like normal, then it can be really tough to tell if they're not doing too great. So sometimes health issues can progress. And I had mentioned they have sensitive tummies. So like gastrointestinally, they can struggle a little bit. They just are very sensitive. So too much sugar, too much of some kind of food can throw them off quite a bit. They can experience bloat, which I know a lot of other animals. Oh, that's Iris getting ticklish. Sorry, honey. Um, so yeah, they've got a lot of underlying stuff. I'd say the biggest one I've heard of are stomach issues. Um, but yeah, you gotta pay pretty close attention to their behavior because it's often their only telltale sign if they're
Gotcha.
not feeling too great. That's a really
Yeah,
good question though.
yeah, thank you. All right, well, that is the end of our time together with Iris, Penny, and you. I want to say thank you for being my special guest here on my pet show tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having us. I think they had a good time. They're all tuckered out now.
I am so
They had
happy that
plenty to
you brought
say.
them.
Yeah, thanks for
It's
having
been
us.
such a treat for all of us. You know,
Yeah.
I think I got some cute butt wiggle footage there. So
Absolutely. Some
I
popcorning,
am
some rumble strutting. We
I
got a lot of
really
research to do tonight.
I do, and I'm gonna see if I can't find any projectile P rumble shreds. You
I
know,
hope so. I hope there's some out there somewhere. But yeah, I
there's
think
definitely
everyone should go adopt a guinea pig before the month is up. Absolutely.
yes,
They're
absolutely, you
loafing so
guys.
hard right now.
I mean, feel free to favorite Piggy Gal. I'm so thankful that you came on tonight. I'm gonna let you out of the box now. Here, I'm
Yeah,
gonna make you
absolutely.
smaller. Hit her with a favorite. Yes, she is so cute, but Penny and Iris are adorable as well. So thank you
Absolutely, they
so
are.
much.
Thank you guys. Thanks for.
Oh, oh, James, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Bruce. If you're just coming in to Meow and Me, welcome in. That was Piggy Gal and Iris and Penny, and those were our amazing special pet guests. Next up is Pets in the News with Cats Roar. You guys, there she is. Hit her with the favorite. Pets in the News with Cats Roar. Please make sure you also come up here to these amazing gifters and hit them with a favorite and go check them out, y'all, because they're all amazing. Just go through my whole list and favorite all of them as well as me. Thank you for the favorite, Abby. Now, if you have a pet and you want to bring your pet on my show, please let me know by hitting me with a follow on my Instagram and letting me know via Instagram. We will get you settled to be on the show, you guys. I promise we will get you scheduled to be on the show, and that will be amazing, to bring your pet and share it with all of us here in the Meet Group community. Next up is Pets in the News with Cats Roar, and I'm going to let you into the box here. Please don't request the box unless you're actually the special guest for the night. Cats Roar, please request the box. I don't know why somebody's requesting the box when they're not the special guest. Please refrain from requesting the box if you're not the special guest. Thank you, Bruce.
Hello.
As well. Thank you, Bruce.
Hi. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, cats.
Well, that was like a dream realized. I'm very fond of the guinea pig, so yes, that was exciting. I wish I actually held my guinea pig when I was a kid when I had one, but I was terrified, so I just looked at it in its cage. But anyway, um, did you know that, well, guinea pigs are very popular across the world as pets? But let's talk about Switzerland and guinea pigs, because I'm sure we have some international viewers here and perhaps maybe some from Switzerland. But the Swiss, they have a law that prohibits pet owners from keeping only one guinea pig.
Oh.
So it is against the law to have a solo guinea pig. And what that means is that if they have multiple guinea pigs and let's say some or one passes away and they only have one left, there's somebody who's kind of found a prosperous business in this regard. So they have like a rent a guinea pig business. And the idea is to provide companionship for grieving lonely animals in the twilight of their years.
What a good idea.
So what's interesting is that it's kind of like an animal matchmaking agency where the idea is, and again, we're talking specifically about guinea pigs. She has about 80 guinea pigs, which is a lot. And basically she rents them out. It's a very high demand business, apparently in Switzerland. And what happens is people can quote unquote rent this animal. It could be for a day, it could be for an hour, it could be months, it could be years.
Oh.
Sometimes the animals are returned and sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're kept as pets by the person who is renting them.
Oh.
So this was kind of the, like I said, the problem solver, if you will, for those households that may only have one guinea pig, and without having to go out and purchase one, or maybe not being sure if another guinea pig would act or react, to the surviving animal in their home. And what they said, or the person who owns the company, is that generally, and I think this happens with most pets, I think, is that usually, only one passes away at a time. If you have a bonded pair, usually they don't pass away at the same time, maybe sometimes close timing, but that's not usually the case. So it's kind of interesting that, this is a business setup in Switzerland, but who knows, maybe even Piggy Gal here, you might be onto something here in the States. You never know. But I just thought that was kind of funny and wanted to share that since we had guinea pigs on the show tonight.
Yeah, and like she said, that they really don't recommend you just having one guinea pig, which I, once again, wasn't aware of. Like,
yeah, no, I didn't really know that either. And, like I said, for years, I've donated money to the Los Angeles Guinea Pig Rescue because it really is shocking how many guinea pigs there are in the United States that don't have. Our rescues out there that have like hundreds of them at a time. It's fascinating, really. But I'm also just a sucker for all animals. So my annual donation to the Guinea Pig Rescue happens every year.
And we're here for it. Let's go, cats.
So today we celebrate another important day here in March. It's National Puppy Day.
National Puppy Day.
Who knew? It's celebrated every March 23rd, and it honors puppies, raises awareness about puppy mills, promotes adoption. It's only been around since about 2006, and it was an animal welfare advocate who, essentially dedicated this day to puppies. It is different than National Dog Day. Because some puppies, puppies are different than full-grown dogs, obviously. And, there's a lot of illegal breeding, backyard breeding, things like that happen where you have puppies. that don't have homes. So it's hard enough, you would think, to adopt adult animals, but it's just as difficult to adopt a lot of puppies as well. This is no new news because we've talked about it before, but multiple studies have shown that puppies and dogs in general are important for people's mental health, their physical well-being. They show to reduce stress, loneliness, lowering your blood pressure, all of that fun stuff. So just a day to kind of highlight, like I said, to bring awareness to the fact that there are a lot of puppies out there for adoption. And so, yeah, today marks National Puppy Day. What she said. And then my last story, for those that celebrate Easter, of course, Easter is coming up. PetSmart seems to often, focus on the holidays for their different promotions or different fundraisers that they try to do throughout the year. And so coming up is PetSmart's Easter egg hunt, which is hopping, get it, into stores nationwide. And basically what you can do as pet parents, you can come into one of their store locations and there'll be hidden Easter eggs throughout the store with coupons for up to $20 off.
Woo! $20 off.
Yes, and it's free. In addition to the Easter egg hunt, they said that they will also be festive photo opportunities, complimentary treat samples and coloring pages, and a special Meet the Pets session. What they said was that, obviously they're trying to promote the sale of pets in their stores, but also many of their stores have adoption programs where different rescues and shelters will come in and have pets available at their store location. So definitely worth checking out. It's on April 4th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The first 50 pet parents to come in can score eggs with the same day coupon, offering up to $20 off their purchase. So yeah, just something I thought would mention. I mean, who doesn't like a coupon? I know I do. And PetSmart kind of has everything from your basic essentials that we all need for our pets to, that fur coat that you didn't know that your cat did. So maybe that coupon will help you make that purchasing decision.
I know I need a new fur coat for Chuck Norris, right?
Exactly. And rest in peace, Chuck Norris. He passed away the other day. It made me, I don't want to make me think of your cat, but it made me think of your cat because of the name. So yeah.
I know, it's kind of sad. I mean, I was like, wow, okay, but that's a whole different story, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, I was a little bit like RIP Chuck Norris, and I was at first, is this even true? Like, is this just an internet hoax? Like, and where Chuck Norris is upstairs today, but yeah,
Gotcha.
He was named after a Walker, Texas Ranger, so he was, so.
Rest in peace, Chuck Norris. So that's all I got. I just wanted to, like I said, touch on the guinea pigs because I thought that was kind of funny. April 4th, don't forget, check out PetSmart. And you can go Easter egg hunting for perhaps a coupon. And don't forget, today is National Puppy Day. So if you have a puppy, give them a little extra treat or a little squeeze. Tell them I said hi.
Yeah. And while Katz doesn't have any puppies, she has 2 dogs. That's always important to remember.
But they'll always be my puppies, even when they're old.
They'll always be her babies. Okay. Katz, what else do you have going on this week, or what do you have going on?
Sure. So I'm hosting a new show. It's called Middle Ground. I'm excited. It's this Wednesday and every Wednesday at 8:30. This week, actually, Kitty is a guest on the show, so I'm excited to have you. The topic is food political? And ultimately, the goal of the show is to discuss different views. It's not necessarily to come to an agreement, but maybe an understanding and find a middle ground. So you can check out my Instagram if you are interested, perhaps, on being on the show. And I think that is about it for this week.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you, Cats. Make sure you have Cats favorited by tapping her name and hitting her with a favorite. If you don't already have Cats favorited, now's a good time to favorite her. Go check out her show. It is Wednesday. And like she said, I will be on her show talking about, is food political? That wraps up this week's Meow and Me. If you're just here, I appreciate you coming in and saying meow and saying hello. Thank you for joining me. Please make sure you favorite all of the amazing gifters up here. A special big shout out to Piggy Gal for bringing Iris and Penny on the show. It is National Adopt a Guinea Pig Month. And like we've heard, in Switzerland, it's illegal just to own one guinea pig. You must have two. And we saw from Piggy Gal that she has two because they suggested that she gets two, like that she has a pair of guinea pigs. So